but the actual grind occurs throughout the year. The training begins long before kickoff, with tough weight sessions, speed drills, and conditioning designed to prepare their bodies for high-speed collisions with over a ton of force. We're discussing serious eating. Some players, such as J.J. Watt, have consumed up to 9,000 calories per day. Imagine lean meals. Many hire chefs and dietitians to ensure that every food includes ice baths, massages, and cryo chambers. According to Richard Sherman, off days are not for relaxing, they're for recovering enough to withstand the next blow. Because in the NFL, the main work is done behind the scenes. Game day, glory, and suffering. Like Haloti Ngata can hit with approximately 1,700 pounds of power. That's like having a ton of bricks slam into your body. Pads assist, but they cannot cushion everything. Ronnie Lott even removed a portion of his finger to be on the field. And when does the game end? That's when they are continually evaluated. Every snap, drill, and stride. And they're aware that a single hit has the potential to change everything. They still show up, because below all of that sorrow lies something deeper, a passion for the game, loyalty to the team, and a desire to win. That is what keeps them going. However, even the most hardened warriors begin to feel the fractures. The NFL is characterized by a cycle of pain and healing. Then versus now, evolution of the NFL grind. Let us turn back the clock for a second. Back in the day, say the 1970s or 1980s, being an NFL player meant preparing for battle with little more than grit, duct tape, and a salt tablet. The grind was unrelenting. Training camps began with tough two-a-days in the hot sun, and full contact practices were like another Tuesday. Nobody discussed load management or player wellness. If your head was spinning after a hard impact, it wasn't a concussion, it was simply getting your bell rung. Trainers would break out smelling salts and send you back into the huddle. What about the gear? Primitive. What about the rules? It's downright dangerous. Head slaps were legal. So were high-low tackles, and if you broke something, you just repaired it and kept going. Ronnie Lott basically wanted to get half of his finger amputated so he wouldn't miss a game. Broken ribs, fractured teeth, and torn ligaments were considered badges of glory rather than medical crises. In the present day, the terrain has significantly changed. However, it is not necessarily easier. Yes, there is much more support. Today's NFL locker rooms are outfitted with advanced rehabilitation equipment, personal chefs, massage therapists, and medical personnel. On game day, there were approximately 30 medical specialists on the sidelines, including orthopedic surgeons, neurologists, and independent neurotrauma consultants. There is instant camera review to detect risky strikes, blue tents for private evaluations, and rigorous concussion protocols that remove athletes from the field rather than push them back in. Training camps are less strenuous. Full contact practices are limited. Quarterbacks and defenseless receivers benefit from better protection. Head-to-head hits? Fined. Suspensions follow. On the surface, it appears to be a safer, smarter period. But here's a twist. Today's athletes are larger, stronger, and faster than ever before. That means that each hit has more power, more mass, velocity, and damage. What could have frightened a player in 1975 could sideline him in 2025. Even with improved helmets and tackling tactics, impacts remain forceful, and the toll on the body is significant. The long-term price. Let's be honest, when we watch football on Sundays, we see scores, massive hits, and celebrations. However, we do not observe what happens on Monday morning or 10 years after retirement. Behind every highlight reel lies a body that has endured agony. Team physicians do an excellent job of keeping athletes patched up throughout their careers, tape, injections, surgeries, but when those cleats are removed for good, the true anguish begins. One orthopedic specialist examined 50 retired NFL players and discovered something astonishing. More than one-third of each man's physique was permanently injured. This isn't just a hurting knee or a stiff back. That means waking up every day with grinding joints, shoulders that barely rise, and ache that never goes away. What happens after your career? It's full of procedures, including knee replacements, fused spines, and reattached tendons. Basically, normal upkeep for a body that has served as a battering ram for years. According to a poll, more than 60% of former athletes need surgery after retirement, and nearly 75% continue to suffer from prior ailments years later. And that's only the physical stuff. But here's something that may surprise you. Despite all of this, the majority of them say they would do it again. According to one survey, 9 out of 10 former players are satisfied they played the game despite the physical cost. To the outside world, an NFL player's existence appears to be a dream. End zone dances, million-dollar salaries, shouting crowds, and highlight reels. But pull back the curtain, and the reality hits much harder, literally. Every touchdown is followed by a 5 a.m. lifting session. Every crowd-pleasing celebration involves a late-night ice bath and a shoulder that hasn't rotated properly in months. Players spend as much time in the medical tent as they do in their locker rooms. They take painkillers just to move, sleep in compression gear, and spend more time with therapists than with their own families. Every week, there's a cycle of training, recovery, play, and repetition. They go to war on Sunday knowing that their bodies would pay the price. Bruises, broken ligaments, and concussions. And yet week after week, they gear up and give it their all. Because of them, it is more than simply a game. It's a call, a shot at greatness, a strong love that makes the hardship worthwhile. And that is the truth behind the glory. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more NFL videos like this.